working for you. 13 News starts now with severe weather.
Breaking news, a traffic alert. We have heavy rain coming down right here in the heart of the rush hour. People trying to get home. We're looking at heavy traffic in the Charleston area amid the rain. We have one wreck to report in very slow conditions. You're looking at side-by-side cameras right there on the left. That's near Marmet on I-77 South. And the actual incident was down at mile marker 83. So that is at least a 3.5 mile backup right there. And we're looking back again at the Yeager Bridge area in Kanawha City. That is actually moving, but if you're working south, you'll have the rain to deal with, and it is a dead stop for several miles until they can get that incident cleaned up down on the turnpike. In the meantime, again, gray skies out here. Travel not the best. Heaviest rain coming through again right through the heart of the most populated areas right here in Kanawha County, back through, let's say, the areas around Pikeville, US 23, I-64, US 119, and even heavier rain over here around the Oak Hill and Beckley area. A little quieter out to the west, but it's going to take a few more hours before the rain completely leaves our neighborhood, and it's still mild. We still have a lot of clouds behind this front. Interestingly enough, it's not that cold. So watch out for fog, low-lying clouds tonight. Current marks are in the 50s in Charleston and in Huntington, 57 each. 58 behind this in the Maysville area and 51 degrees in Cincinnati. So our evening planner calls for these marks to hover right around 58, 59, even through 7, 51 by 11 o'clock. And tomorrow morning, we'll deal with a little patch of some fog, and we'll look for about 42 and a drying trend. And yes, we are going to come back in a few minutes and start talking about the chances for snow this weekend.
We have some more breaking news to pass along. A train and a charter bus collide in Mississippi.
Right now, there's no information on deaths or injuries, but police say a CSX train headed eastbound. Take a look at this. Hit the bus at the crossing in downtown Biloxi. The impact pushed that train 300 feet down the tracks. He says that a nearby hospital is now setting up a triage unit at the site to treat the injured. At least 50 people were on board that bus. We'll continue to follow this story on air and online on our Facebook page and at tristateupdate.com. Developing news now out of Milton. 2 toddlers are dead, and now police are ready to arrest the person responsible.
Tonight, their mother is still in the hospital. Police are accusing her of driving under the influence and causing the crash that took those 2 young lives. 13 News reporter Nikki Walters joins us now in the studio with more. Nikki.
Family members are in shock, reeling from the loss of 2 children who were just getting started. Family members shared these pictures of 3-year-old Skylar and 1-year-old Sarah. Both were killed Friday in an accident on I-64. Milton police have warrants for the arrest of their mother, 26-year-old Sierra Burgess of Branchland. She's currently at Cabell Huntington Hospital in ICU. A third child, 7-year-old Madeline, is in fair and stable condition. Burgess is charged with 2 counts of DUI causing death. Investigators obtained search warrants for blood samples that were drawn by the hospital the night of the crash, as well as hospital lab results from the examination of that blood. Now the accident is still under investigation, and the Huntington Police Department is working on reconstructing the crash. Live in the studio, I'm Nikki Walters, 13 News, working for you.
A member of the infamous Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia family is behind bars today. Police say that Sue Bob White tried to file a complaint over stolen property, but police found out there were actually active warrants out for her arrest and took her into custody instead. While waiting police, she asked to use the restroom. They checked that restroom after she exited and found a brown bag containing several different types of drugs and rolling papers. White is now facing charges of obstructing an officer and 3 charges of possession of controlled substance. White's being held at the Southwestern Regional Jail. The overdose epidemic hitting our nation's especially hard here in the Mountain State. According to the West Virginia Health Statistics Center, the overdose death toll in West Virginia hit 818 in 2016. 703 of those deaths involved an opioid.
Right now, West Virginia is leading the nation in overdose death rates. With doctors on the front lines prescribing less opioids, addicts are now turning to drugs like heroin mixed with other deadly drugs. Now, lawmakers in the tri-state are tasked with trying to curb the problem now. Today, the House of Delegates has voted to toughen more drug penalties in West Virginia. The latest bill increases penalties for transporting narcotics for sale into the Mountain State. Well, the sentence would increase from 1 year in prison to 10 years behind bars. Critics say it does not do enough to attack the demand for drugs by providing treatment and prevention. Supporters say it's time to get tough on drug dealers.
This is a stiff penalty, no doubt. It's intentionally stiff. It does send a clear and distinct message that if you bring your poison into our state, you will be severely punished.
I think we can see more treatment, more prevention, and actually the true deterrence comes from the chances of getting caught, not the length of penalties. So that would be a better option than what we're doing right now.
Already this session, House members have approved a handful of bills aimed at increasing drug penalties. Those bills are now awaiting votes in the Senate. A growing number of West Virginia communities continue to file lawsuits against major pharmaceutical companies for pain pill dumping. The attorney now representing the town of Wayne, West Virginia, tells 13 News big drug companies like Cardinal Health and McKesson are part of a conspiracy of drug profiteering. Well, the suit demands reimbursement for the overtaxed expenses and services of local law enforcement, medical care, and treatment related to pain pill abuse.
And national news, protesting continues in the nation's capital as people rally against President Donald Trump's new travel ban. The executive order is similar to the ban that a federal court blocked last month. And unlike the initial measure, the new one exempts green card and visa holders. But activists say the new rule also targets Muslims and is unfair to people from the 6 Muslim majority countries impacted by the ban. President Trump says the order is a move to protect the nation from terrorist activities by foreign nationals admitted to the United States. Well, don't get too used to seeing this man, Alec Baldwin, playing Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live. The actor told Extra his days of impersonating the president are numbered. Baldwin says the, quote, maliciousness of the White House has people worried and that he doesn't know how much longer people can take the act. President Trump doesn't think much of Baldwin's impression, though he has called the parody totally biased, sad, and unwatchable. Viewers, however, don't agree. The late-night comedy show's ratings, as Mr. Baldwin might say, are huge. Higher than they've been in over 20 years. West Virginia's Democratic choice for president during the primary election in 2016 is making a stop in McDowell County. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders will be at Mount View High School this Sunday. Officials at the school have confirmed he'll be holding a town hall style meeting to speak with residents there. This comes after the meeting scheduled in February was canceled. If you'd like to go, the meeting will be this Sunday at 2:30. You'll also need to call or email ahead of that event. That information's located right there. The number's at the bottom of your screen.
One of my favorite days today is National Pancake Day. Across the country, folks are scoring free short stacks, and it's all for a good cause. It's all happening at IHOP locations, including right here in the tri-state. Chelsea Spears takes us to the Southridge location for more.
Well, here at this IHOP location alone, we are serving up thousands of pancakes just today, and it's all benefiting Children's Miracle Network. So lots to do today to get ready to serve up these pancakes and help those kids in need. I have with me Percy here. You are a chef. You know, what does it take to make the perfect pancake?
Make it with love.
Make it with love.
Make it with love.
Secret.
That's the secret. That's the secret for everything. Make it with love.
Now, awesome. So we have these pancakes, which are almost ready to be flipped. I hear you have a pretty cool trick up your sleeve.
Yep, we can do it.
That's
and
awesome.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, so how do I do it? Teach me here.
You put a spatula. You hold it right here.
Okay.
Okay. Come right here, and you throw it.
And I throw it? Okay,
Yeah,
we have not practiced
and I catch
this.
it.
All right. Oh! I almost hit the
got it.
camera there. That wasn't too bad, but we'll leave it. We'll leave it to you. You're the pro here. Thank you so much. Now, people can come today. They can get lots of different short stacks. We have the buttermilk, we have strawberry, we have Cinnestack, and double blueberry. All options for you guys. They're completely free. All that IHOP asks in exchange for getting those free short stacks is that you make a voluntary donation to the Children's Miracle Network. So you have some time left. They are going to be open until 10 p.m. tonight, so plenty of time to get out here, get those free short stacks, and see Percy in action in person. For now, reporting for 13 News, I'm Chelsea Spears, working for you.
Making those pancakes with love. Hey, here's some other food for thought. Governor Jim Justice is marking this week as National School Breakfast Week in West Virginia. This year's theme, Take the School Breakfast Challenge. It encourages parents and students and school officials to start their morning with a healthy breakfast to provide an energizing start to the day. Researchers show students who participate in school breakfast exhibit decreased behavioral and psychological problems and have lower rates of absence and tardiness.
Good advice.
Yes, it is. One more step towards a total transformation.
Today, the newly installed doors for the Civic Center here in the capital city were opened for the first time. Charleston Mayor Danny Jones, members of the City Council, and others involved in the Charleston Civic Center renovation project held a ribbon cutting, as you just saw there, for the newly completed entrance to the Civic Center at Clendenin Street. The new entrance, grand lobby, and ticket office to serve the Coliseum will be open and operational by tomorrow. It's all right before, of course, the West Virginia Secondary School Activity Commission's Girls State High School Basketball Tournament. Testing out your home reno plans before even swinging a hammer, how virtual reality might change your next project.
And you're looking live now at traffic in the Huntington area, the Hal Greer exit. Traffic moving along nicely there as you're heading out, though. The roads are a little slick, so be careful. You're watching 13 News at 5. We'll be right back.